It's April 19th, 2020. We're in the garden. We've spent some time the past month or so in the garden because it's been relatively mild. A couple days ago we had 6 inches of snow. Today it's about 60 degrees and sunny. So our project today is preparing some beds for asparagus, which will be arriving later on this coming week. Here Judy's working in the aisleway. Look at, she's extracted all this mint plant. A little bit of mint is fine, but you can see how invasive it can be. Those big, heavy, thick roots and everything. Anyway, back to our main project. We had 3 beds here. And they're kind of rough from being over winter. We still have to neaten up the garden, but this is raw live footage, how it is actually gardening. These 3 beds were all strawberries. We've taken the plants from this end bed here and moved them into this bed. And we've taken the extra strawberry plants that have grown into the aisleways and potted them up. We're going to save some of the plants rather than dispose of them because we're thinking about making a new bed over in the north lower part of the garden. But for right now we're potting them up, as you can see. Oh, this bed has been used for several different things. Before strawberries, there were potatoes in there. Now I know you're not supposed to plant strawberries after potatoes, but we did, and there was no harm done. So we found some small potatoes in there. Boy, they must have been coming up for years. I don't know if I can find one here or not. Here's one there. Survived the cold winter even. All the strawberry plants are out and planted in this other area. See what else is happening here in the garden. Some lettuce underneath the white screen there. Look up there, there's some garlic plants.
Planted last fall.
Garlic is planted in the fall. These were planted last fall and coming up very nicely. Over there is a new bed that we put together. Well, actually it's an old bed. We just added another layer, and then you can see the old log next to it. We stuffed that full of old wood, partially decomposed wood, for another agriculture type bed there. Last week I pruned the grapes. We've got some small grapevines here. They're about 3 years old now. You can see the garden is surrounded by kind of a wild area. We've got it fenced off, and then there's a buffer zone that the chickens take care of. Keep the weeds down and everything. Still early in the spring, so we've got a lot of debris laying around. There's the vines that were pruned off, the canes that were pruned off the grapevines. So that's what we have for you today. This is just our very first video, and we're just giving it a whirl, and hopefully we'll decide to keep this going and maybe even do some live broadcasts from the garden as we go along. All right, thanks for looking, thanks for watching, and we'll be back again soon.